without a sound. The season shifts while no one speaks. The window carries softer air, no frost along the frame. Cold still lingers in the shade, but warmth has learned my name. A quiet cup between my hands, steam lifting slow and clean. The room feels wider than before, like space in between. I feel it before I notice why the day has changed its tone. When spring stays close and kind, everything aligns. When spring stays, I don't chase time. When spring stays, sunlight leans across the floor, gold without dimming. Minutes loosen their tight shape, slip out of my hands. The air is cool but open now, balance clear and new. Nothing forces its arrival, everything moves true. I stop waiting for the sign, it's already here. When spring stays soft and slow, I feel the weight let go. When spring stays, light begins to show. When spring stays, morning sounds arrive in waves, gentle, undefined. Every thought finds room to rest, nothing pulls my mind. The season turns without a sound, no edge, no line. I don't step into something new, it's already mine. I don't wait for warmer days, they're breathing now. When spring stays steady ground, the quiet settles down. When spring stays, I'm already found. When spring stays, all the weight I carry through the cold loosens piece by piece. Nothing breaks, nothing rushes, everything finds ease. I don't need a fresh beginning, no reason to explain. The warmth arrives without a sound and chooses to remain. Light moves quietly through the room, warm and thin. The window opens just enough to let the morning in. Cold air meets the rising sun where winter's been. The day unfolds at its own pace, no need to race. Every breath feels soft and clear, held in place. I don't follow where the season goes, it stays with me. When spring stays deep inside, I let the light reside. When spring stays, nothing needs to change. When spring stays, the cold steps back without goodbye, the warmth remains. The warmer air slips into the morning without asking to be noticed. The room feels lighter than yesterday. Shadows lose their weight. Cold still lingers near the door, but it knows how to wait. A quiet drink rests in my hands. Heat rising slow. The day begins to open up without a push or pull. I don't rush toward the change. It moves on its own. Softly into warmth, I begin to lean. Nothing sharp between. Softly into warmth. Sunlight settles on the wall, gentle, unafraid. Time stretches wider than before. The edges fade. The air feels clear but not too bright. Balanced in tone, I don't step out of winter all at once. It loosens on its own, no signal telling me to move. I stay where I am. Softly into warmth, slow and kind. Everything aligned. Softly into warmth. Morning sounds arrive in pieces, low and clear. Each breath settles where it lands. Nothing interferes. The season doesn't draw a line. No start, no end. I don't leave the cold behind. It just bends. I feel lighter without knowing why, and let it be. Softly into warmth, steady ground. I feel the quiet sound. Softly into warmth. Oh, all the weight that stayed through winter loosens piece by piece. Nothing breaks, nothing rushes, everything finds ease. I don't need a brighter moment, nothing to prove. The warmth arrives so quietly, I let it move. Light drifts slowly through the room, soft and thin. The window opens just enough to change the air. Cold and sun share the same space, balance there. The day unfolds without a sound, no need to plan. I don't ask where the season goes, it stays where I am. I don't follow the warmth ahead, it finds me. Softly into warmth, deep inside, I let the feeling guide. Softly into warmth, nothing needs to change at all. Softly into warmth. Winter loosens, light remains, the day stays open. Warmth stays longer than expected, resting quietly in the room. Morning stretches without direction, no sharp edge to the light. The room remembers softer hours, keeps them overnight. A cup waits near the open window, heat drifting away. Cold still lingers down the street. how the air feels lighter without a reason why. Where warmth lingers, I remain. Nothing pulls me out again. Where warmth lingers. Sunlight settles across the floor, gold without demand. Time loosens all its careful lines, slips through my hands. The air feels balanced, clear and open, cool but kind. Spring doesn't make a statement here, it arrives in time. I start checking where the moment leads and let it stay. Where warmth lingers, soft and slow, I feel the tension go. Where warmth lingers. Sounds arrive without intention, low and clear. Thoughts no longer crowd your space, they disappear. The season doesn't draw a boundary, no clear sign. I don't move from winter into spring, they overlap in time. I don't wait for something brighter. This is enough. Where warmth lingers, steady ground, every worry settles down. Where warmth lingers, all the quiet I carried through the cold finds its place. Nothing breaks, nothing rushes, everything slows its pace. I don't need a turning point, no reason to explain. Stay softly in the air and remain. I get slowly through the room, warm and thin. The window opens just enough to let the day breathe. Cold air fades into the sun quietly. The hours move without a signal, no rush, no sound. I don't step out of this moment, I settle down. I don't follow where the season goes, it stays with me. Where warmth lingers deep inside, I let the feeling guide. gentle and calm, and so do I. The light begins to feel familiar, as if it has always been here. Morning settles into the corners, no sudden change in tone. The room holds traces of the night, but doesn't call them home. A quiet cup beside the chair, warmth fading slow. The air feels open, clear enough to let the moment grow. I notice how the silence shifts without breaking shape. Slowly becoming day, soft and wide, nothing turns aside. Slowly becoming day. Sunlight stretches across the floor, gentle, unafraid. Time loosens all its careful lines and lets them fade. The air feels balanced, cool and warm, holding both. Spring doesn't leave the past behind, it holds them close. I stop listening for a signal and stay right here. Slowly becoming day, steady ground. Every sound slows down, slowly becoming day. Sounds arrive without intention, low and clean. Thoughts begin to soften edges, rest between. The season doesn't draw a border, no clear line. I don't step from dark to light, they share the time. I don't wait for clarity, it settles in. Slowly becoming day, deep inside, I let the feeling guide. Slowly becoming day. All the quiet I carry through the cold learns to breathe. Nothing ends, nothing begins, it simply is. I don't need a brighter answer, nothing to say. The light arrives without a sound and chooses to stay. Light drifts slowly through the room, warm and thin. The window opens just enough to soften air. Cold and sun share the same space, balance there. The hours move without a signal, no demand, no sway. I don't step out of this moment, it slowly becomes day. I don't follow where the morning goes, it stays. Slowly becoming day, deep inside, I let the stillness guide. Slowly becoming day, nothing needs to change at all. Slowly becoming day. The light feels settled in the air, and so do I. their pauses gently press, warm enough to stay. Shadows rest along the wall, long but filled with light. A quiet drink beside the window, heat fading slow. Cold still lingers on the street, but it doesn't follow. I stop leaning into the day and let it lean to me. A warmer pause holds the room, nothing moves too soon. A warmer pause, sunlight settles where it wants, soft across the floor. Time feels wider than before, opens every door. The air feels clear but not awake, balanced slow. Spring doesn't rush its way inside, it learns the flow. No reason to step forward yet, this space is enough. A warmer pause, soft and near, I feel the shift right here. A warmer pause. Sounds arrive without a plan, low and clean. Thoughts begin to slow their pace, rest between. The season doesn't change the scene, just the air. Nothing leaves, nothing arrives, it's already there. I don't wait for clarity, it settles in. A warmer pause, steady ground, every breath slows down. All the quiet I kept through winter starts to breathe. Not a moment of release, just ease. I don't call this something new, no need to name. The warmth arrives without a sound and stays the same. Light drifts slowly through the room, warm and thin. The window opens just enough to soften air. Cold and sun share the same space, balanced there. The day unfolds without demand, no rush, no race. I don't step out of this moment, I stay in place. I don't follow where the warmth goes, it holds me. A warmer pause, deep inside, I let the moment guide. A warmer pause, nothing needs to move alone. A warmer pause, the air stays gentle as it is, morning remains. A softer brightness slips through the air, the room begins to open. Morning rests along the walls, no rush in how it moves. The cold still waits outside the door, but warmth has found its room. A quiet drink between my hands, heat fading slow. The day arrives without a sound, already less I need to hold. The air feels loose. Light finds the room, easy and clear. Nothing feels severe. Light finds the room. Sunlight settles on the floor, cold but never loud. Time stretches into open space, unbothered now. The air stays cool yet welcoming, balanced and true. Spring doesn't push its way inside, it moves through you. No signal telling me to go, I stay. Light finds the room, slow and kind. Everything aligns. Light finds the room. Sounds drifting without a plan, soft and clean. Thoughts begin to lose their edge, rest between. The season turns without a line, no clear divide. I don't step into something new, it's already inside. I don't wait for brighter days, they're here somehow. Light finds the room, deep within. I breathe it in again. Light finds the room, nothing has to change at all. Light finds the room. The cold steps back without goodbye. The light remains. The air feels warm enough to breathe without asking me to slow down. Morning settles into its shape, no sharp light, no shade. The room remembers quiet hours and lets them fade. A cup rests steady near the window, steam lifting thin. Cold still lingers on the street, but it doesn't come in. I notice how my shoulders drop without a reason why. Warm enough to breathe, nothing pulls at me. Every moment feels easy, warm enough to breathe. Warm enough to breathe. Sunlight rests along the floor, soft but clearly here. Time opens into quieter lines, wide and clear. The air holds both the cold and light, balance true. Spring doesn't need to rush its way, it moves through you. I stop checking where I'm going next and stay. Warm enough to breathe, slow and kind. I leave the weight behind. Warm enough to breathe. Warm enough to breathe. Sounds arrive without intention, low and clean. Thoughts don't overlap or rush, rest between. The season doesn't draw a line, no clear divide. I don't step into something new, it's already inside. I don't wait for perfect days, they're already near. Warm enough to breathe, steady ground. Every worry settles down. Warm enough to breathe. All the tension breathe. The light drifts slowly through the room, soft and thin. The window opens just enough to change the air. Cold and sun share the same space, balanced there. The day unfolds without demand, no rush, no need. I don't step out of this moment, I breathe. I don't follow where the season goes, it stays with me. Warm enough to breathe. Deep inside, I let the feeling guide. Warm enough to breathe. Nothing needs to change at all. Warm enough to breathe. The air remains just as it is, and so do I. So do I. So do I. The air softens before I notice, and everything begins to settle. Morning finds a quieter balance, no chill left in my hands. Light moves slowly through the room, exactly as it plans. A cup rests warm beside the window, steam fading thin. The day doesn't rush inside my thoughts, it eases in. I feel the tension leave my shoulders without a cue. Where the air softens, I can stay. Nothing pulls me away. Where the air softens, sunlight leans against the wall, warm but never loud. Time opens into open space, unmeasured now. The season doesn't draw attention, it just blends through. Cold and warm share the same breath, balance true. I stop listening for what's next and feel this part where the air softens, slow and wide. I don't need to decide. Where the air softens, slow and wide. I don't need to decide. Where the air softens. Sounds arrive without intention, low and clean. Thoughts find space to rest between. Nothing intervenes. The day moves on without a plan. No need to guide. I don't step forward into spring. It's already inside. I don't wait for clarity. It settles in. Where the air softens, steady ground. Every worry settles down. Where the air softens, all the quiet I held through winter finds its place. Nothing leaves, nothing begins, just space. I don't need a brighter moment, nothing to prove. The warmth stays gentle in the air and lets me move. Light drifts slowly through the room, soft and thin. The window opens just enough to let the day breathe. Cold air fades into the sun quietly. The hours move without demand, no rush, no sound. I don't leave this moment behind. season goes, it stays with me. Where the air softens deep inside, I let the feeling guide. Where the air softens, nothing needs to change at all. Where the air softens, the air remains calm and warm, and so do I. Warmth arrives without a sound and stays where it lands. Morning finds a softer balance, no edge in the light. The room holds last night, gently lets it go without a fight. A cup cools slowly by the window, steam thinning out. Cold air fades into the day without a doubt. I notice how the quiet stays longer than before. A quiet kind of warm holds the space, nothing needs a place. A quiet kind of warm. Where it wants, soft across the floor. Time opens into wider lines, asking nothing more. The air feels clear but not awake, balanced slow. Spring doesn't call attention, it learns the flow. No reason left to hurry now. I stay. A quiet kind of everything feels clear, a quiet kind of warm. Sounds arrive in open pieces, low and clean. Thoughts no longer overlap, rest between. The season doesn't change its pace, just the air. Nothing leaves, nothing enters, it's already there. I don't wait for brighter hours, they're here. A quiet kind of warm, steady ground. Every breath slows down, a quiet kind of warm. Stayed through winter loosens piece by piece. Nothing breaks, nothing rushes, everything finds ease. No clear start, no clear ending, just this tone. The warmth feels less like change, more like home. Just enough to change the air. Cold and sun share the same space, balance there. The hours move without demand, no need to choose. I don't step out of this moment, I let it move. I don't follow where the season goes, it stays. a quiet kind of warm deep inside. I let the feeling guide, a quiet kind of warm, nothing needs to change at all. A quiet kind of warm, the day remains exactly like this, and so do I. And so do I. The morning holds its warmth without asking me to wait. Light rests gently on the floor, no shadow pulls away. The room keeps still from night to day, nothing needs to change. A cup cools slowly by the sink, steam thinning out. Cold air lingers far outside, but never comes about. I notice how the moment stays longer than I expect. Held by the morning, soft and white, nothing slips aside. Held by the morning, time opens into quiet space, thin between the sounds. Nothing asks to move ahead, nothing pulls me out. Sunlight balances the cool air, steady and clear. Spring doesn't need a signal now, it's already here. I stop checking where I'm going next and stay held by the morning, slow and near. Everything feels clear, held by the morning. Sounds arrive without intention, low and clean. Thoughts drift through without a shape, rest between. The season doesn't turn the page, it breathes. I don't step into a brighter place, it meets me. No beginning asking for attention, no end. Held by the morning, steady ground, every breath slows down. Held by the morning, all the weight that winter left behind loosens quietly. Nothing leaves, nothing arrives, it rests with me. Light drifts across the room, soft and thin, soft and thin. The window opens just enough to let the air stay. Cold and warmth share the same space, balanced this way. The hours move without demand, no rush, no sound. I don't step out of this moment, I'm held now. I don't follow where the light goes, it stays. Held by the morning, deep inside, I let the stillness guide. Held by the morning, nothing needs to change at all. Held by the morning, the warmth remains and carries me. The air listens before anything moves and stays. Light arrives without direction, across the room. No sound needs to introduce itself. Nothing blooms too soon. A cup rests where warmth was, cool and clear. Morning doesn't call for attention, it's already here. I stop naming what I feel and feel it more. The air listens, slow and wide. Nothing slips aside. The air listens. Time opens into quieter lines, thin between breaths. Moments don't arrive or leave, they rest. Sunlight balances the coolness, steady and true. Spring doesn't cross the threshold, it moves through you. The room keeps its own pace, so I don't lead. The air listens, soft and near. Everything is clear. The air listens. Sounds fall in open space, low and clean. Thoughts loosen their outlines, rest between. No season draws a boundary, no sign. I don't move into the day. The day aligns. No reason to step forward, no pull. The air listens, steady ground. Every breath slows down. The air listens. All the weight that winter left behind settles quietly. Nothing leaves, nothing arrives. It stays with me. Light drifts without a path, soft and thin. Soft and thin. The window opens just enough to keep the air cold and warm, share the same place, balance there. The hours pass without a cue, no sound. I don't step out of this moment. I don't follow where the quiet goes, it holds. The air listens, deep inside I let the stillness guide. The air listens, nothing needs to change at all. The air listens, it is and leaves, and so do I. Morning remains, and so do I. The day settles without asking, like it knows where to stay. Light rests evenly on the walls, no shadow pulls away. The room feels open but complete. Nothing left to say, a quiet cup still near my hand, warmth almost gone. Time doesn't lean in any direction, it moves on. I notice how the hours soften without slowing down. The day settles gently, right where I am. The day settles gently, right where I am. The day settles resistance, leaves no trace here. The air feels steady, calm and wide, balanced through. Spring doesn't rush into the afternoon, it continues through. I stop checking what comes next and stay. The day settles gently, soft and slow. I let the moment flow. The day settles gently. I let the moment roll. The day settles gently. Sounds arrive without intention, low and clean. Thoughts no longer press together, rest between. The season doesn't change its tone, just the light. I don't move from now to later, they overlap in time. I don't wait for clarity, it stays. The day settles gently, steady ground, every worry settles down. The day settles gently. All the motion I carried from the morning loosens its pace. Nothing ends, nothing begins, it finds its place. I don't need a clearer moment, no need to see. The calm arrives without a sound and stays with me. Light drifts quietly through the room, warm and thin. The window stays open just enough to let the air remain. Cold no longer waits outside, it's change. The hours move without instruction, no demand, no cue. I don't step out of this moment, it carries me through. I don't follow where the afternoon goes, it stays. The day settles gently, deep inside. I let the stillness guide. The day settles gently, nothing needs to change at all. The day settles gently. Nothing needs to change at all. The light remains steady in the air, and so do I. Morning light settles without a sound. The season shifts while no one speaks. The window carries softer air, no frost along the frame. Cold still lingers in the shade, but warmth has learned my name. A quiet cup between my hands, steam lifting slow and clean. The room feels wider than before, like space in between. I feel it before I notice why. The day has changed its tone. When spring stays close and kind, everything aligns. When spring stays, I don't chase time. When spring stays, sunlight leans across the floor, gold without demand. Minutes loosen their tight shape, slip out of my hands. The air is cool but open now, balance clear and new. Nothing forces its arrival, everything moves true. I stop waiting for when spring stays soft and slow. I feel the weight let go when spring stays. Light begins to show when spring stays. Morning sounds arrive in waves, gentle, undefined. Every thought finds room to rest, nothing pulls my mind. The season turns without a sound, no edge, no line. I don't step into something new, it's already mine. I don't wait for warmer days, they're breathing now. When spring stays steady ground, the quiet settles down. When spring stays, I'm already found. When spring stays, all the weight I carry through the cold loosens piece by piece. Nothing breaks, nothing rushes, everything finds ease. I don't need a fresh beginning, no reason to explain. The warmth arrives without a sound and chooses to remain. Light moves quietly through the room, warm and thin. The window opens just enough to let the morning in. Cold air meets the rising sun where winter's been. The day unfolds at its own pace, no need to race. Every breath feels soft and clear, held in place. I don't follow where the season goes, it stays with me. When spring stays deep inside, I let the light reside. When spring stays, nothing needs to change. When spring stays, the cold steps back without goodbye, the warmth remains. The warmer air slips into the morning without asking to be noticed. The room feels lighter than yesterday. Shadows lose their weight. Cold still lingers near the door, but it knows how to wait. A quiet drink rests in my hands, heat rising slow. The day begins to open up without a push or pull. I don't rush toward the change, it moves on its own. Softly into warmth, I begin to lean. Nothing sharp between, softly into warmth. Sunlight settles on the wall, gentle, unafraid. Time stretches wider than before, the edges fade. The air feels clear but not too bright, balanced in tone. I don't step out of winter all at once, it loosens on its own. No signal telling me to move, I stay where I am. Softly into warmth, slow and kind, everything aligned. Softly into warmth. Morning sounds arrive in pieces, low and clear. Each breath settles where it lands. season doesn't draw a line, no start, no end. I don't leave the cold behind, it just bends. I feel lighter without knowing why, and let it be. Softly into warmth, steady ground, I feel the quiet sound. Softly into warmth, oh, all the weight that stayed through winter loosens piece by piece. Nothing breaks, nothing rushes, everything finds ease. I don't need a brighter moment, nothing to prove. The warmth arrives so quietly, I let it move. Light drifts slowly through the room, soft and thin. The window opens just enough to change the air. Cold and sun share the same space, balance there. The day unfolds without a sound, no need to plan. I don't ask where the season goes, it stays where I am. I don't follow the warmth ahead, it finds me. Softly into warmth, deep inside I let the feeling guide. Softly into warmth, nothing needs to change at all. Softly into warmth. Winter loosens, light remains, the day stays open. Warmth stays longer than expected, resting quietly in the room. Morning stretches without direction, no sharp edge to the light. The room remembers softer hours, keeps them overnight. The cup waits near the open window, heat drifting away. Cold still lingers down the street, but it doesn't stay. I notice how the air feels lighter without a reason why. Where warmth lingers, I remain. Nothing pulls me out again. Where warmth lingers. Sunlight settles across the floor, gold without demand. Time loosens all its careful lines, slips through my hands. The air feels balanced, clear and open, cool but kind. Spring doesn't make a statement here, it arrives in time. I start checking where the moment leads and where it stays. Where warmth lingers, soft and slow, I feel the tension go. Where warmth lingers. I don't wait for something brighter. This is enough. Where warmth lingers, steady ground. Every worry settles down. Where warmth lingers, all the quiet I carried through the cold finds its place. Nothing breaks, nothing rushes. Everything slows its pace. I don't need a turning point, no reason to explain. Stay softly in the air and remain. I get slowly through the room, warm and thin. The window opens just enough to let the day breathe. Cold air fades into the sun quietly. The hours move without a signal. No rush, no sound. I don't step out of this moment. I settle down. I don't follow where the season goes. It stays with me. Where warmth lingers deep inside, I let the feeling guide. Where warmth lingers, nothing needs to change at all. Where warmth lingers, the air remains gentle and calm, and so do I. The light begins to feel familiar, as if it has always been here. Morning settles into the corners, no sudden change in tone. The room holds traces of the night, but doesn't call them home. A quiet cup beside the chair, warmth fading slow. The air feels open, clear enough to let the moment grow. I notice how the silence shifts without breaking shape. Slowly becoming day, soft and wide, nothing turns aside. Slowly becoming day. Sunlight stretches across the floor, gentle, unafraid. Time loosens all its careful lines and lets them fade. The air feels balanced, cool and warm, holding both. Spring doesn't leave the past behind, it holds them close. I stop listening for a signal and stay right here. Slowly becoming day. drifts slowly through the room, warm and thin. The window opens just enough to soften air. Cold and sun share the same space, balanced there. The hours move without a signal, no demand, no sway. I don't step out of this moment, it slowly becomes day. I don't follow where the morning goes, it stays, slowly becoming day. Deep inside, I let the stillness guide, slowly becoming day. Nothing needs to change at all, slowly becoming day. The light feels settled in the air, and so do I. The air pauses, gently pressed, warm enough to stay. Shadows rest along the wall, long but filled with light. A quiet drink beside the window, heat fading slow. Cold still lingers on the street, but it doesn't follow. I stop leaning into the day and let it lead to me. A warmer pause holds the room, nothing moves too soon. A warmer pause, sunlight settles where it wants, soft across the floor. Time feels wider than before, opens every door. The air feels clear but not awake, balanced slow. Spring doesn't rush its way inside, it learns the flow. No reason to step forward yet, this space is enough. A warmer pause, soft and near, I feel the shift right here. A warmer pause. Sounds arrive without a plan, low and clean. Thoughts begin to slow their pace, rest between. The season doesn't change the scene, just the air. Nothing leaves, nothing arrives, it's already there. I don't wait for clarity, it settles in. A warmer pause, steady ground, every breath slows down. All the quiet I kept through winter starts to breathe. Not a moment of release, just ease. I don't call this something new, no need to name. The warmth arrives without a sound and stays the same. Light drifts slowly through the room, warm and thin. The window opens just enough to soften air. Cold and sun share the same space, balanced there. The day unfolds without demand, no rush, no race. I don't step out of this moment, I stay in place. I don't follow where the warmth goes, it holds me. A warmer pause, deep inside, I let softer brightness slips through the air. The room begins to open. Morning rests along the walls, no rush in how it moves. The cold still waits outside the door, but warmth has found its room. A quiet drink between my hands, heat fading slow. The day arrives without a sound, already home. I notice less I need to hold, the air feels loose. Light finds the room, easy and clear. Nothing feels severe. Light finds the room. Sunlight settles on the floor, cold but never loud. Time stretches into open space, unbothered now. The air stays cool yet welcoming, balanced and true. Spring doesn't push its way inside, it moves through you. No signal telling me to go, I stay. Light finds the room, slow and kind. Everything aligns. Light finds the room. Sounds drifting without a plan, soft and clean. Thoughts begin to lose their edge, rest between. The season turns without a line, no clear divide. I don't step into something new, it's already inside. I don't wait for brighter days, they're here somehow. Light finds the room, deep within. I breathe it in again. Light finds the room, nothing has to change at all. Light finds the room. The cold steps back without goodbye. The light remains. The air feels warm enough to breathe without asking me to slow down. Morning settles into its shape, no sharp light, no shade. The room remembers quiet hours and lets them fade. A cup rests steady near the window, steam lifting thin. Cold still lingers on the street, but it doesn't come in. I notice how my shoulders drop without a reason why. Warm enough to breathe, nothing pulls at me. Every moment feels easy, warm enough to breathe. Warm enough to breathe. Sunlight rests along the floor, soft but clearly here. Time opens into quieter lines, wide and clear. The air holds both the cold and light, balance true. Spring doesn't need to rush its way, it moves through you. I stop checking where I'm going next and stay. Warm enough to breathe, slow and kind. I leave the weight behind. Warm enough to breathe. Warm enough to breathe. thoughts don't overlap or rush, rest between. The season doesn't draw a line, no clear divide. I don't step into something new, it's already inside. I don't wait for perfect days, they're already near. Warm enough to breathe, steady ground. Every worry settles down. Warm enough to breathe. All the tension I carried through the cold loosens piece by piece. Nothing breaks, nothing rushes. Everything finds ease. I don't need a brighter moment, nothing to achieve. The warmth stays quiet in the air, warm enough to breathe. The light drifts slowly through the room, soft and thin. The window opens just enough to change the air. Cold and sun share the same space, balance there. The day unfolds without demand, no rush, no need. I don't step out of this moment, I breathe. I don't follow where the season goes, it stays with me. Warm enough to breathe, deep inside. I let the feeling guide. Warm enough to breathe. Nothing needs to change at all. Warm enough to breathe. The air remains just as it is, and so do I. So do I. So do I. The air softens before I notice, and everything begins to settle. Morning finds a quieter balance, no chill left in my hands. Light moves slowly through the room, exactly as it plans. A cup rests warm beside the window, steam fading thin. The day doesn't rush inside my thoughts, it eases in. I feel the tension leave my shoulders without a cue. Where the air softens, I can stay. Nothing pulls me away. Where the air softens, sunlight leans against the wall, warm but never loud. Time opens into open space, unmeasured now. The season doesn't draw attention, it just blends through. Cold and warm share the same breath, balance true. I stop listening for what's next and feel this part where the air softens, slow and wide. I don't need to decide. Where the air softens, slow and wide. I don't need to decide. Where the air softens. Sounds arrive without intention, low and clean. Thoughts find space to rest between. Nothing intervenes. The day moves on without a plan, no need to guide. I don't step forward into spring, it's already inside. I don't wait for clarity, it settles in. Where the air softens, steady ground. Every worry settles down. Where the air softens, all the quiet I held through winter finds warmth stays gentle in the air and lets me move. Light drifts slowly through the room, soft and thin. The window opens just enough to let the day breathe. Cold air fades into the sun quietly. The hours move without demand. No rush, no sound. I don't leave this moment behind. I settle down. I don't follow where the season goes. It stays with me. Where the air softens deep inside, I let the feeling guide. Where the air softens, nothing needs to change at all. Where the air softens, the air remains calm and warm, and so do I. Warmth arrives without a sound and stays where it lands. Morning finds a softer balance, no edge in the light. The room holds last night, gently lets it go without a fight. A cup cools slowly by the window, steam thinning out. Cold air fades into the day without a doubt. I notice how the quiet stays longer than before. A quiet kind of warmth holds the space. Nothing needs a place. A quiet kind of warmth. Where it wants, soft across the floor. Time opens into wider lines, asking nothing more. The air feels clear but not awake, balanced, slow. Spring doesn't call attention, it learns the flow. No reason left to hurry now. I stay. A quiet kind of slow and near, everything feels clear. A quiet kind of warm. Sounds arrive in open pieces, low and clean. Thoughts no longer overlap, rest between. The season doesn't change its pace, just the air. Nothing leaves, nothing enters, it's already there. I don't wait for brighter hours, they're here. A quiet kind of warmth, steady ground. Every breath slows down. A quiet kind of warmth. Stayed through winter loosens piece by piece. Nothing breaks, nothing rushes, everything finds ease. No clear start, no clear ending, just this tone. The warmth feels less like change, more like stays. A quiet kind of warm, deep inside. I let the feeling guide. A quiet kind of warm, nothing needs to change at all. A quiet kind of warm, the day remains exactly like this, and so do I. So do I. The morning holds its warmth without asking me to wait. Light rests gently on the floor, no shadow pulls away. The room keeps still from night to day, nothing needs to change. Her cup cools slowly by the sink, steam thinning out. Cold air lingers far outside, but never comes about. I notice how the moment stays longer than I expect. Held by the morning, soft and white, nothing slips aside. Held by the morning, time opens into quiet space, thin between the sounds. Nothing asks to move ahead, nothing pulls me out. Sunlight balances the cool air, steady and clear. Spring doesn't need a signal now, it's already here. I stop checking where I'm going next and stay held by the morning, slow and near. Everything feels clear, held by the morning. Sounds arrive without intention, low and clean. Thoughts drift through without a shape, rest between. The season doesn't turn the page, it breathes. I don't step into a brighter place, it meets me. No beginning asking for attention, no end. Held by the morning, steady ground. Every breath slows down, held by the morning. All the weight that winter left behind loosens quietly. Nothing leaves, nothing arrives, it rests with me. Light drifts across the room, soft and thin, soft and thin. The window opens just enough to let the air stay. Cold and warmth share the same space, balanced this way. The hours move without demand, no rush, no sound. I don't step out of this moment, I'm held now. I don't follow where the light goes, it stays. Held by the morning, deep inside, I let the stillness guide. Held by the morning, nothing needs to change at all. Held by the morning, the warmth remains and carries me. Listens before anything moves and stays. Light direction, then across the room. No sound needs to introduce itself. Nothing blooms too soon. A cup rests where warmth was, cool and clear. Morning doesn't call for attention, it's already here. I stop naming what I feel and feel it more. The air listens, slow and wide. Nothing slips aside. The air listens. Time opens into quieter lines, thin between breaths. Moments don't arrive or leave, they rest. Sunlight balances the coolness, steady and true. Spring doesn't cross the threshold, it moves through you. The room keeps its own pace, so I don't lead. The air listens, soft and near. Everything is clear. The air listens. Sounds fall in an open space, low and clean. Thoughts loosen their outlines, rest between. No season draws a boundary, no sign. I don't move into the day. The day aligns. No reason to step forward, no pull. The air listens, steady ground. Every breath slows down. The air listens. All the weight that winter left behind settles quietly. Nothing leaves, nothing arrives. It stays with me. Light drifts without a path, soft and thin. Soft and thin. The window opens just enough to keep the air cold and warm, share the same place.